Do your TikTok videos always get stuck at 200 views? Or maybe they're getting a lot of views for about a half an hour and then come to a screeching halt. This is a really common issue. And the first reason that happens is that you are misunderstanding how the algorithm works. What I mean by that is that you're focusing on the wrong things. Gurus have you thinking that you need to worry about your hashtags and your posting time instead of focusing on what the TikTok algorithm actually cares about, which is whether people stop scrolling and actually watch your video. And getting somebody to stop and watch all starts with understanding your viewer. You need to ask yourself two questions. One, who are your videos for? And two, how are you helping them? If you want to get views, it's important that you figure this out because the algorithm is going to do everything in its power to show your videos to people that are most likely to watch and enjoy them. And the way that the algorithm is able to do that is by analyzing what your videos are about and who is actually watching them. That means that every video that you post on TikTok is quite literally training the algorithm who to show your videos to, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on the inputs you give it. Most of y'all are just posting whatever the heck you want, and so the algorithm never actually understands who it needs to show your videos to, and so you get stuck at 200 views. What you should be doing is consistently posting about a specific topic for a specific person. When you start doing that, the algorithm knows exactly who to show your videos to, and then they watch your videos and you start to rack up a lot of watch time, which means that the algorithm is actually going to push your videos to more and more people on the For You page. And that's when you're going to see your videos skyrocket. So my recommendation is to go back, pause the video, look at those two questions, just take a notepad like this and spend some time thinking about what are the answers to those questions for you. Get clear on this. That way you're clear about what to post and then the algorithm is clear about what you're posting about and who to show your videos to. The second reason you may not be getting views is that you're not doing the research. Once you understand who your viewer is, you're going to be able to figure out like what are the topics that they are interested in, what are the problems that they have, what are the obstacles that they're running into, and you're going to be able to use all of those things to grab their attention and get them to stop scrolling on the feed. And over time, as you start to have some success on TikTok and you have those viral videos, you start to get the big views, that is really going to indicate to you what are those topics and the formats and the hooks and the things that are really grabbing the attention of your ideal audience, and you're going to learn from that and be able to utilize it. But early on, when you're stuck at 200 views, it's going to feel like a crapshoot. You're not going to know what's going to work, and just trying to wing it and figure it out on your own is only going to make the problem worse. So don't try to reinvent the wheel. Instead, go make your own version of videos that are already working and proven to increase your chances of going viral. Here's 3 ways to do this. First, go find 5 successful creators inside of your niche, and I want you to pull up their profiles and sort their videos by the most popular videos. Once you've done that, just write down the top 5 videos for each of those 5 creators, and now you have 25 proven video ideas. Next, follow those same 5 creators. Actually, go ahead and add more, and then make sure that you visit their profiles regularly. What you're wanting to do here is look for outlier videos, and what I mean by that is recent videos that have way bigger views than they normally get. So if they're normally getting 2,000 to 10,000 views on a single video, and they have videos that are getting 50,000, 100,000 views, like that's what we would call an outlier. You want to take note of that, and you want to make your version of those videos. Don't copy them exactly, but what you can do is you can take that idea and share your thoughts on it. And we want to use these outliers because they have a much higher chance of going viral. They've already been successful. And so if TikTok sees another video on the same topic, it is going to give it a little boost and it's going to push it further because it knows that people are interested in that topic and want more content. This is why trends are so popular on TikTok. So take advantage of this. Finally, make sure that everyone that you follow are other creators in your niche. And you want to do this because you can actually turn your following feed and your FYP into a research tool. Once you've done that, you can turn your scrolling into productivity instead of mindless vegging at the end of the night. You want to scroll your feed as a creator, not as a consumer, and look at why videos are working and what things are popping up. Create some collections so that way you can save videos that catch your attention or that have a lot of views that you want to create your own version of, or to remind you about a new creator. That way you can add them to your list. Study your competitors and study the videos that you save and ask yourself questions like, why did I click on this video and why was this video so successful? Doing this will help you learn and make your videos better and get more views. Just make sure that you don't fall into the trap of trying to become that creator. Because another reason that you may not be getting views is that you're just not being unique. If you're just trying to become the next insert guru name, no one is going to follow you. Why would they follow you when they could go watch videos from the real thing? Instead, pull things that you like from a bunch of different creators, but embrace what makes you unique. There are 2 things that you need in order to build an unstoppable brand and a loyal audience. The first is that you need to become known for one thing, for solving one problem. The second is that you need to share your unique personality and stories and perspective. That's how you blow up. But most people are afraid to share their personality. They're afraid of the judgment in the comments, or there's a way, they think that there's a certain way that they need to do things. And so they just turn themselves into this cookie cutter version like everyone else out there, and they never stand out. That won't work. You have to share your personality. You have to share your passion. You have to give viewers a glimpse of who you are as a person so that way they can connect with you. And not everyone will connect with you. Some people will not like you, and that's okay. Instead, you are going to attract all all the people that are weird in the same ways that you are weird. And that is what you want. That's how you build a loyal fan base. Most people are going to discover your content because they are searching for a solution to a problem they have, and they will have no reason to come back if they are not able to connect with you. You have to give them a reason to care about you so that they keep coming back for you instead of just the encyclopedia Google answer that you gave them. And the best way to do that, in addition to just sharing your personality, is to care about them as a viewer. Don't hold anything back in your content, because another reason that your videos may not be getting any views is that your content has no value. Remember, there are two parts to building an unstoppable brand. And the first one is that you have to become known for something. And that means that your content has to help people. You need to share everything. Even if you're selling a course or you're providing a coaching service, don't hold anything back. Share it all. Give it all away for free. The more people that you help for free, the more money that you are going to make online. This goes all the way back to our first topic. You have to know who you're helping and how you're helping them. And then the goal of your content is to get that person the result for free. If you can do that, you're going to be very successful, because that's how you make your content valuable. If you're thinking to yourself,
oh, this is too good for me to give away for free,
then you need to share it. Treat your viewers like your best friend that you're trying to give all the secrets to and help them get ahead. That's literally all I do on this channel. I try to create videos that answer all of the questions that I've had in the past, whether that was a week ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. I try to answer those questions so that the people that are in my shoes now don't have to go through the same struggles trying to figure it out that I did. I want you to be able to get a jumpstart, to get results faster. Creating valuable content does not require you to be the top expert in your field. I don't want you to be intimidated or be scared of creating content if there's still a lot of things that you don't know and that you're trying to learn, because the reality is we're always trying to learn, and you only need to be a step or two ahead of the viewer. Perfect example of this. I tend to create videos sharing my journey here on YouTube and the things that I've learned, even though I'm a relatively new YouTuber. And I'm doing this because I spent a long time not knowing what to do, not being sure, having a lot of questions, a lot of doubts. But in the last couple of months, I've gone from 0 to like almost 12,000 followers or subscribers here on YouTube. And so I don't consider myself to be a YouTube expert by any means, but I have figured some things out and I've had a lot of success. And I know that there's a lot of other entrepreneurs that are watching my videos that want to grow their audience on TikTok and also want to grow an audience here on YouTube, and they're just dreaming of getting to 10,000 subscribers. They're dreaming of getting their first 1,000 subscribers and getting monetized. And so even though I can't teach you how to get 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, I can teach you how to get 10,000 because I've actually done that. And I've done it recently. And so I can share the things that are working today that maybe those big creators, are a little out of touch with. So don't think that you can't bring value even if you are not as far along on the journey and you're not the top expert, because the reality is there's advantages in that too. But even with all of that, you are not going to get views if you're not experimenting. You have to take action and you have to try different things. The only way that you're going to find your unique voice and your style and the things that your audience finds valuable and get you views is if you are creating frequently. Luckily, I've found TikTok to be a very forgiving and pressure-free platform for you to start experimenting, creating content, and kind of figuring it all out. I mean, let's just compare it to Instagram and YouTube. Instagram can be a lot of pressure because all of your friends and your family and all of these people are on there. And when you're trying to figure it out, you don't want to fail in front of other people. And on TikTok, you don't have to worry about that. You can actually turn it off in your settings. I recommend that you do, so that way nobody in your contacts sees your content. Instead, it's only going to be the people that are interested in your content that are going to see it. Not only does that make it easier for you to grow, it takes away a lot of the pressure. And then with YouTube, it takes so much more work to produce one of these videos than to produce a short video on TikTok. And in addition to that, you're only really getting like one shot per week for that video to do well. And if the video flops, it's very frustrating because then you have to wait for the next one and you have to commit to all of that work even though you know you may not get the views. At least with TikTok, if a video doesn't work and you get stuck at 200 views, who cares? You can try again tomorrow. Heck, you could try again today because you can post as many times as you want on TikTok. And if you're not getting views at first, if you post every single day for a month or more and you get 200 views on every video, it's okay, because every video has a chance to go viral on TikTok, because every single video is treated in this like bubble on TikTok. It's viewed on its merits alone. Did people stop and watch it? And did they watch it for a long period of time? If your video gets the watch time, it is going to get the views. So your next video could be the one that changes everything. That also means that you can talk about the same topics multiple times in different ways. If at first it doesn't get the views, but you know it's important for your ideal audience, then experiment and try a different version. Convey the idea in a different way, and eventually you are going to learn the verbiage or the lingo or the format that your audience responds to, and then you're going to be able to create better videos. And even if somebody sees you talk about that same topic multiple times, it's okay, because hearing you explain it from different angles might help somebody to understand at a greater level. And maybe that gives them the third time they hear the topic, it gives them that aha moment so they actually get the result. But the key here is to experiment with different things and then let your successful videos be a guide to the content that you create in the future. You want to repeat those proven topics and hooks and formats over and over. That's how you grow. And the simplest way to do these tests and figure out what works is with 7-second video. And instead of trying to explain it all here, I've put together this complete guide. I want you to go watch it. I actually share my phone and show you step by step how to create the simplest videos ever that are going to increase your chances of going viral.